Attention! Right now, nearly 90% of adults over the age of 65 are making a potentially harmful mistake during their very first morning routine. If you are over 60 and your day begins with a simple cup of plain black coffee, you need to hear what science has to say about this habit. This seemingly innocent ritual could be stealing your muscle strength faster than the natural aging process itself. Take a moment right now and look closely at your arm. Flex it gently. Does it appear slightly thinner or softer than it did just a few years ago? That visible change you are noticing isn't just an inevitable sign of time. It is a biological process that we can actually address. And today, I am going to show you exactly how. After more than 2 decades of helping older adults reclaim their strength, vitality, and physical independence, I have discovered a metabolic connection that shocked even me. Today, I am going to reveal specific, scientifically supported additions that can transform your morning coffee from a potential muscle thief into one of the most powerful anti-aging tools in your entire kitchen. What is most exciting is that our #1 ingredient has been shown in recent clinical research to support muscle strength by up to 47% in just 12 weeks. The line between seniors who stay strong, active, and fully independent versus those who gradually become frail often comes down to something surprisingly simple. It is what they choose to add to their coffee cup each morning. We are talking about affordable, natural ingredients that most people already have sitting in their pantry right now. Yet, the vast majority of mature adults have absolutely no idea these solutions exist. Before we go any further, let us perform a simple check. Look at your hands right now. Make a tight fist with both hands, hold that position, and squeeze as hard as you can for 10 full seconds. If you find it difficult to hold that maximum squeeze, or if your hands feel weak and slightly shaky, you absolutely need to pay close attention to every single word that follows. Here is what is truly happening inside the human body after the milestone of age 60. With each passing decade, the body naturally tends to lose up to 8% of its total muscle mass. Now, that might sound like just another cold statistic on a medical chart, but in reality, it represents something much bigger. That percentage directly dictates your ability to climb stairs without getting winded, to carry your own groceries without struggling, to play with your grandchildren without exhaustion, and most importantly, to maintain your absolute independence. Have you noticed your clothes feeling a bit looser around your arms and shoulders, but perhaps tighter around your waistline? Do you feel an energy crash by mid-afternoon, even if you slept reasonably well the night before? These are not just random observations. They are clear warning signs. In medicine, this age-related loss of muscle mass and quality is known as sarcopenia. It runs silently, and it happens much faster than most people realize. But here is the breakthrough that changes the entire trajectory. A few years ago, while reviewing long-term patient records, a curious pattern emerged. Several individuals in their late 70s and even 80s were defying the statistics. They were actually getting stronger. Their muscle mass measurements were rising, their bone density markers were improving, and their indicators of internal stress were dropping significantly. They came from completely different backgrounds, but they shared one single powerful habit. They had all started adding specific traditional nutrients to their morning coffee. Before we reveal these choices, let me give you a physician's perspective. The commercial supplement industry rarely promotes these ingredients because they are natural, highly affordable, and cannot be patented for massive profits. But every single day you wait to address muscle preservation makes the process harder to turn around. After age 70, muscle loss accelerates dramatically. Big laboratory formulas try to replicate these benefits artificially, but nothing beats the clean, natural response of the body. We have ranked these 8 ingredients from simply beneficial to absolutely transformative, and I guarantee our #1 choice will completely surprise you. Let us start with number 8, Ceylon cinnamon. Many view cinnamon as just a pleasant spice for holiday baking. That assumption is incorrect, and it could be costing you physical strength. When you add just half a teaspoon of high-quality Ceylon cinnamon to your morning coffee, you are supporting your muscle tissue at the deep cellular level. Cinnamon is packed with powerful natural compounds called polyphenols. These compounds work to stabilize your blood sugar levels throughout the day, preventing those sharp spikes and sudden crashes. Why does blood sugar stability matter so profoundly for muscle strength? Because sharp blood sugar swings force insulin spikes that literally starve your muscles of the energy they need to function, accelerating tissue breakdown. Every time your system crashes, the body is forced to look for emergency energy, often breaking down precious muscle structures to get it. Think about your energy levels around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you experience a sudden wave of fatigue? Do you find yourself reaching for a sweet snack or another cup of coffee just to stay awake? That energy roller coaster is a sign that your muscles are being deprived of stable vitality. The science behind this is elegant. By smoothing out those blood sugar swings, cinnamon helps keep your body in a state of continuous repair and building rather than breakdown. Just ensure you specifically choose Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon. Avoid the common, cheaper cassia variety found on most regular shelves. Ceylon cinnamon contains negligible levels of coumarin, making it perfectly safe for long-term daily use and gentle on your liver. Moving on to number 7 on our list, unsweetened cocoa powder. This ingredient might surprise you even more than cinnamon, but when added to your morning coffee in the correct manner, it becomes a genuine circulation supercharger for your mature muscles. Most people look at cocoa as nothing more than a sweet treat or a dessert ingredient. In reality, pure cocoa is one of the single most concentrated natural sources of flavonoids anywhere on the planet. These organic compounds possess a remarkable ability to help your blood vessels relax and dilate. This allows oxygen-rich, nutrient-dense blood to flow far more efficiently right into your working muscle tissues. Let us consider a very simple daily observation. Think about the last time you stood up from your chair to walk across the room or head toward a window. Did your legs feel heavy, stiff, or unusually tired? Did you feel even slightly short of breath from that minor amount of movement? As we cross the milestone of age 60, our blood vessels naturally begin to lose their elasticity. They become stiffer, less compliant, and significantly less efficient at their crucial job of delivering oxygen to the periphery of our bodies. This precise vascular stiffening is exactly why your legs can feel like concrete blocks during ordinary walks, and why you might find yourself getting winded much easier than you did just a few years ago. The powerful flavonoids in pure cocoa have been shown in clinical trials to directly combat this age-related stiffening process. They help restore flexibility to the arterial walls, encouraging your circulatory system to function much more like it did decades earlier. When your muscles receive a steady, unrestricted supply of oxygenated blood, their capacity to repair and maintain themselves increases dramatically. The key to unlocking these remarkable circulatory benefits is using 100% pure, unsweetened cocoa powder, not the heavily processed, sugary hot chocolate mixes found in standard grocery aisles. Just 1 tablespoon stirred into your hot coffee provides a massive therapeutic dose of beneficial flavonoids while lending a rich, deep flavor. When you combine the vascular benefits of cocoa with the natural, gentle circulation-boosting properties of coffee itself, you create a highly effective combination for long-term muscle health. Clinical research published in respected nutritional journals confirms that mature adults who consume these helpful flavonoids daily show measurable improvements in both walking speed and physical stamina. Now, let us examine number 6, MCT oil or pure coconut oil. This addition is going to sound completely unusual at first glance, but I urge you to stick with me because the biochemistry behind it is rock solid and the practical results are truly remarkable. Yes, we are talking about adding a specific healthy fat directly to your morning coffee. And I fully understand that this might go against almost every piece of standard dietary advice you have heard throughout your life. However, here is a fundamental biological shift that changes everything after age 60. Your cells naturally become significantly less efficient at utilizing glucose, which is sugar, for energy. This subtle cellular resistance is the primary reason why you might still feel completely drained and exhausted even after eating a meal that is rich in carbohydrates or sweets. Your cells are essentially starving in the midst of plenty because they can no longer process the fuel efficiently. Medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which are found naturally in coconut oil and in a highly concentrated form in pure MCT oil, provide your aging muscles with a completely alternative bypass fuel source called ketones. Unlike glucose, which requires a complex hormonal pathway to enter the cell and frequently causes those frustrating energy spikes and crashes throughout the afternoon, ketones are absorbed almost immediately. They provide a steady, clean, and highly sustained stream of energy that your muscle tissue can utilize with maximum efficiency, even as you age. This is exactly why so many mature adults report a dramatic elimination of their morning energy dips and a profound improvement in daily stamina when they introduce this healthy fat to their routine. Furthermore, your brain, which consumes roughly 20% of your body's total daily energy resources, runs beautifully on this alternative fuel. This explains why this simple habit is so frequently tied to enhanced mental sharpness, better focus, and improved morning memory retrieval. To introduce MCT oils safely and effectively without disturbing your digestive tract, start very small, with just half a teaspoon blended into your hot coffee. Gradually, over the course of several weeks, you can work your way up to a full tablespoon. The process of blending is genuinely important here. Instead of just stirring it with a spoon, which leaves an oily layer on top, use a small milk frother or a blender for a few seconds. This emulsifies the oil, turning your coffee into a rich, creamy, and completely smooth beverage that is incredibly satisfying. Your body simply needs a few days to adapt its enzyme production to utilize ketones instead of relying entirely on sugars. But once that transition occurs, the steady, unshakable energy levels speak for themselves. Let us look at number 5 on our list: organic milk or fortified soy milk. This addition is simpler than you might think, but it addresses one of the most frequently overlooked muscle preservation strategies for mature adults. The reality is that a significant majority of adults over 60 are operating under a constant deficit of high-quality protein, especially first thing in the morning. When you are asleep for 8 to 10 hours, your body receives no outside nutrients, causing it to enter a temporary state of tissue breakdown to keep your vital organs running. To protect your physical strength, your body requires complete protein immediately upon waking to safely halt this internal breakdown process. Take another honest look at your arms. Have you noticed a gradual loss of that firm muscle definition you used to take for granted? That visible change is often a sign of ongoing protein insufficiency showing up in real time, and it will continue to progress without a deliberate change in your morning habits. Adding just half a cup of quality whole milk or fortified soy milk to your hot coffee delivers between 4 and 8 grams of complete protein. In the language of science, a complete protein means it contains all 9 essential amino acids that your muscles cannot manufacture on their own, but desperately need to rebuild and maintain their structure. For an aging body, this seemingly small morning addition can genuinely make the difference between steadily losing precious muscle mass over time or successfully maintaining it. Mature adults actually require a higher concentration of amino acids per meal than younger individuals to stimulate the exact same amount of muscle upkeep. Yet, due to natural changes in appetite, dental comfort, or simply changing daily routines, many people tend to consume less protein as they age. This creates an unfavorable environment that accelerates physical weakness. The key here is choosing the right type of milk to achieve the desired effect. If your digestive system handles dairy comfortably, organic whole milk provides excellent, highly bioavailable protein, along with beneficial fats that assist with nutrient absorption. If you prefer a plant-based alternative, your absolute best choice is fortified soy milk, as it naturally contains a complete amino acid profile and is typically enriched with vitamins and minerals that support bone density. Avoid almond, rice, or oat milks for this specific purpose. While they can be excellent for other dietary needs, they contain almost no actual protein and will not provide the structural muscle support we are looking for here. Now, let us advance to number 4, premium collagen powder. Now we are entering the territory of truly powerful cellular additions. I want to emphasize right away that this is not about skin health or wrinkles, despite what the commercial beauty industry frequently claims. In the human body, collagen acts as the literal structural glue that holds your muscles, joints, tendons, ligaments, and bones together as one single, cohesive, functional unit. After the milestone of age 60, your body's natural ability to manufacture its own collagen drops by approximately 1% with each passing year. While 1% might sound minimal, it compounds dramatically over a decade. This gradual internal decline is the exact reason why your joints can begin to creak and pop, why your muscles feel significantly stiffer when you first get out of bed, and why recovering from ordinary physical activities takes noticeably longer than it used to. When you add a scoop of high-quality collagen powder directly to your hot morning coffee, you are supplying your system with the precise amino acids it requires to repair this vital connective network, specifically glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These specific building blocks are exceptionally difficult to obtain in therapeutic quantities from standard food alone, even if you maintain a highly balanced diet. Think about the physical demands of maintaining your home, working in your garden, or simply staying active. When you provide your body with these targeted amino acids, you are giving your cartilage and tendons the raw materials they need to stay resilient. Clinical trials show that mature adults who consistently add collagen to their routine experience a significant, measurable improvement in overall joint comfort and physical mobility compared to those who do not. Furthermore, emerging research suggests that collagen provides the foundational framework that minerals like calcium attach to within your bones, helping you utilize your nutrition more effectively to maintain bone density. To implement this safely, simply add 1 scoop of unflavored grass-fed collagen powder or wild-caught marine collagen to your hot coffee and stir thoroughly. It is virtually tasteless, dissolves completely without leaving any texture or grittiness, and the natural heat of your beverage actually assists your digestive tract in absorbing the amino acids with maximum efficiency. Now we arrive at number 3 on our list, pure whey protein isolate powder. This choice might surprise you because most people associate it exclusively with heavy weightlifters and young athletes. But let me explain why this specific addition is actually far more critical for older adults than it is for a 20-year-old in a gym. As we cross the age of 60, our muscle tissue develops a complex biological barrier known as anabolic resistance. In plain English, this means that the exact same amount of protein that would have easily stimulated muscle upkeep when you were in your 30s now barely registers an effect inside your system. Your muscles essentially turn down their hearing, becoming highly resistant to normal nutritional commands. Whey protein isolate is fundamentally different from other sources because it contains the highest natural concentration of leucine. As we discussed earlier, leucine acts as the master ignition switch for muscle repair. Without a significant, rapid influx of leucine, your body simply cannot spark the muscle-building machinery, no matter how many total calories you eat. A definitive clinical trial published in a major clinical nutrition journal followed 2 groups of seniors over 6 months. The group that introduced high-leucine whey protein to their routine gained an average of 4 pounds of lean, functional muscle mass, while the control group actually lost muscle over the exact same period. More importantly, the protein group showed dramatic improvements in actual walking speed, overall balance, and grip strength. To use this effectively, add 1 scoop of unflavored whey protein isolate to your hot coffee. It is vital to choose an isolate rather than a concentrate, because the isolate process removes virtually all the lactose and dairy sugars, making it incredibly gentle on sensitive, aging digestive systems while delivering the purest dose of muscle-building amino acids. Let us look at number 2, ground chia seeds. This ingredient is tiny but mighty, and it might already be sitting in your pantry right now waiting to be used. However, There is a critical secret to how you must use it. You must grind the seeds into a fine powder before adding them to your coffee. If you use them whole, their tough outer shell will pass through your aging digestive tract completely untouched, wasting every single nutrient. Ground chia seeds deliver a remarkable, all-in-one package of plant-based complete protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and soluble fiber. For a mature body, this combination is like hitting the nutritional jackpot in a single teaspoon. The healthy omega-3 fatty acids directly target and quiet the chronic internal inflammation that accelerates age-related muscle wasting. Meanwhile, the rich, soluble fiber forms a protective gel in your stomach that slows down the absorption of sugars, providing your muscles with an incredibly steady, unshakable stream of daily energy. Simply grind a small batch of fresh chia seeds in a clean coffee grinder once a week. Store the powder in an airtight container in your refrigerator to protect the delicate oils, and stir 1 teaspoon into your hot morning coffee. It lends a very pleasant, slightly nutty flavor that complements your morning brew beautifully. And now, we have finally arrived at number 1. This is the ultimate addition that can completely transform your muscle health, physical coordination, and joint comfort in ways that will absolutely amaze you. This is the exact combination that researchers have identified as a massive accelerator for physical longevity, yet less than 3% of the population utilizes it correctly. I am talking about pure turmeric powder combined with a pinch of black pepper. This specific combination is so profoundly effective at protecting a mature body that it should genuinely be viewed as essential daily care for anyone over 60. Here is the vital science behind why you can never use turmeric alone. Your digestive tract simply cannot absorb its active, healing compound, curcumin, on its own. Clinical data shows the absorption rate is practically non-existent. But when you add just a tiny, microscopic pinch of ordinary black pepper, the active compound piperine inside the pepper increases your body's absorption of turmeric by an astonishing 2,000%. Why is this 2,000% increase so revolutionary for your physical strength? Because chronic, low-grade inflammation is the silent destroyer of muscle tissue as we age. It interferes with protein synthesis, accelerates tissue breakdown, and makes your joints feel stiff and painful. Curcumin directly targets these inflammatory pathways at the cellular level, safely turning off the internal signals that tell your body to degrade precious muscle mass. Furthermore, clinical studies show that curcumin helps protect the vital nerve connections between your brain and your muscles, resulting in sharper reflexes, better balance, and significantly improved physical coordination. It acts like removing the brakes while pressing the accelerator for your entire musculoskeletal system. Simply add half a teaspoon of premium turmeric powder and 1 tiny pinch of black pepper to your hot morning coffee daily. Now, let us look at exactly how to put all of this together into a practical, effortless daily routine. You absolutely do not need to add all 8 ingredients on day 1. That would be completely overwhelming for your kitchen routine and your digestive system. For the first 2 weeks, start with a simple foundational combination. Half a cup of organic whole milk or soy milk, half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, and your half teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of black pepper. This provides excellent blood sugar stability, complete protein, and powerful anti-inflammatory defense. After 2 weeks of consistency, introduce 1 scoop of unflavored collagen powder to build up your joints and tendons. 2 weeks after that, you can comfortably add a scoop of whey protein isolate and a teaspoon of your freshly ground chia seeds or MCT oil, depending on whether your primary goal is muscle strength or sustained energy. The advanced, fully optimized recipe, what I call the ultimate muscle rebuilding coffee, looks like this. Start with 8 ounces of hot, high-quality coffee. Add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of pure unsweetened cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of MCT oil, half a cup of your chosen complete milk, 1 scoop of collagen, 1 scoop of whey protein isolate, 1 teaspoon of ground chia seed powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and that vital pinch of black pepper. Blend this combination for a few seconds using a small milk frother to create a rich, creamy, delicious morning beverage. For maximum biological absorption, enjoy this enhanced coffee first thing in the morning on an empty stomach and wait at least 30 minutes before consuming any solid food. Within your very first week, you will notice a profound stabilization of your daily energy, and month by month, these targeted nutrients will compound into a fundamentally higher level of physical freedom. Your strength is worth fighting for. Take care of your body, look after one another, and I will see you right here in our next episode.